Well, I wasn't expecting that, but a very impressive way to start off 2024 on the first Monday Night Raw of the year. Um, it started off with Jinder Mahal coming out, actually an example of great talent gone to waste. A great talent that's went to waste. But anyhow, he went out, cut a big promo of disrespecting the Americans. I don't really care because I'm not American. He mouthed off with them, and The Rock came out and didn't appreciate him mouthing off at the American crowd, and The Rock came out, roasted Jinder Mahal verbally, and then they start getting into a physical scuffle, and then The Rock got the upper hand from the scuffle and then dropped the people's elbow, and then he made an encrypted message that's quite obvious what it means. He said something along the lines of, "I'm going to go out for dinner after this. I'm not going to eat at a booth, I'm not going to eat at a bar, but I should eat at the head of a table." That's obviously one of Roman Reigns' great phrases, so it's quite clear he called out Roman Reigns. I think that looks pretty official, but there is still a lot of speculation of how that's going to come about to happen. Now, before I get into what I think will happen, I want to rewind a couple of years back. It wasn't too long after Roman Reigns, when he won the championship, turned heel and aligned himself with Paul Heyman and created the Bloodline. There was quite clear as day rumours of a dream match between The Rock and Roman Reigns happening at a Wrestlemania. It was fair at the point to say that the 37th Wrestlemania wasn't going to be the place for the showdown to happen, but a lot of people speculated it has to be either WrestleMania 38 and 39. Obviously, each year you hear The Rock, you know, him returning for WrestleMania in a wrestling capacity is to be taken lightly, because there's always reasons of him being busy in his Hollywood schedule or his other business affairs. So every single year when WrestleMania came around, it wasn't something that I was going to be highly hopeful for 100%, because I knew it was likely not going to happen for him to wrestle anybody at a WrestleMania each year. But I personally think that he could have made enough time for it to happen, to show up at a promo here and there, and then wrestle lightly at a Royal Rumble to claim the spot, and then have a big massive match at WrestleMania, and then have some time and schedule to incorporate some wrestling training to get ready and shit like that, right? Work around his busy Hollywood schedule. But I personally thought that WrestleMania 38 and 39 in the years 2022 and 2023, that was the perfect time for them to do a series of matches, The Rock and Roman Reigns. But we ended up seeing the unification match between Lesnar and Reigns happen at WrestleMania, and we watched that match so many times. Great main event, but we watched it too many times. The Rock could have been in the main event of WrestleMania 38, and that would have stopped the 2 world championships to be unified, because it could have been Roman Reigns versus The Rock for the Universal Championship, and then we would have had Brock Lesnar and Bobby Lashley for the WWE Championship. So they would have been 2 good main events for WrestleMania 38. And then the winner and loser out of The Rock and Reigns at 38 doesn't really matter, because somehow they will rematch again a year later at 39 at Hollywood. Something similar to The Rock and Cena over a decade ago in the years 2012 and 2013. But I feel that there is still interest for the match to happen. But however, I feel bad on behalf of Cody Rhodes, because if you look at the way he was booked throughout 2023, yes, he lost to Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 39, but the whole trilogy match with Brock Lesnar throughout the spring and summer was to build momentum for Cody Rhodes again, so he can climb back up to Roman Reigns. But now that The Rock is back, there could be some jeopardy on Cody Rhodes getting another shot at Roman Reigns, because now The Rock is back, he could be strongly likely slotted back into a main event. Seth Rollins versus CM Punk is definitely on the cards. It's definitely on the table. That match is definitely going to happen at WrestleMania. Likely the main event of night 1. And then it's not official if how The Rock is going to, if this, which I think likely is going to happen, if he is going to face Roman Reigns, it's going to happen 2 ways. Either he's going to win the Royal Rumble and claim his main event spot against Roman Reigns at WrestleMania, or he may be booked into the Elimination Chamber the next month and then win it from there, win his number 1 contender spot from there. I think the Elimination Chamber is more likely going to be the case, because I think CM Punk is going to win this year's Royal Rumble and choose Seth Rollins' World Championship match at WrestleMania, and then The Rock is going to win the Elimination Chamber. But I feel bad for Cody Rhodes, because it looks like there is some jeopardy in his position to get the rematch against Cody Rhodes. I personally think WrestleMania's 38 and 39 would have been amazing for the Roman Reigns and Rock series of matches. I personally would have thought the 2021 Survivor Series event should have been, The Rock should have appeared after Roman Reigns' match and confront him face to face, just a stare down, no physical altercation, and then that would have set up WrestleMania 38 between The Rock and Reigns. Either win or lose, there will be another rematch the following year at WrestleMania 39 Hollywood. But we ended up seeing Roman Reigns beat both Brock Lesnar and Cody Rhodes at the last 2 WrestleManias. So I don't know. Obviously, The Rock, his return and him serving notice is going to put a lot of eyeballs on the product now, because the ratings have been pretty bad. Like, I haven't actually been watching Raw or SmackDown religiously, but I've been, or even any of the premium live events, I've just been keeping tabs on YouTube. But I will resubscribe for the WrestleMania season, because there's Randy Orton, he's back, CM Punk is back, Brock Lesnar will come back. So it definitely looks like it's going to be an exciting WrestleMania season this year. But that's my rant over. So yeah, we're just gonna have to see how WrestleMania season is going to shape out, and I'm going to be very excited to see the Royal Rumble and the Elimination Chamber, and then finally WrestleMania 40. Very exciting. But apart from The Rock, there's a series of matches I can see shaping up. Rhea Ripley versus Becky Lynch for the Raw Women's Championship at WrestleMania. That's definitely going to happen. Jimmy Uso versus Jey Uso, and a brother versus brother match. That's likely going to happen. And I would love to get Solo Sikoa over, because I really can see him targeting Roman Reigns for next year's WrestleMania season 41. But for this year, I can see, just to get Solo Sikoa over, I can definitely see, I would hope it's going to happen, Brock Lesnar versus Solo Sikoa. If Solo Sikoa beats Brock Lesnar, that is definitely going to that's definitely going to win him over. That's definitely going to put some heat on him for the following year. So it's going to be interesting. And I'm not too bothered about all the other storylines. I can see likely Rey Mysterio against Dominic again, and then don't know how Randy Orton's going to be used. Probably be put into a tag team run with LA Knight, or be in a big one-on-one match. But as for The Rock, I can definitely see some big WrestleMania match with him this year. But I really am 50-50 with it. I want Cody Rhodes to climb back up to Roman Reigns, but then we have The Rock, and he's declaring notice to go after Roman Reigns. So one of those two scenarios, it is 50-50 split. So yeah, that's my rant over, and I don't really care too much about WWE, but when it comes to WrestleMania season, I am highly interested. And this year, like I said, looks pretty promising. Whoa, the TV's going in rest mode there. I am all blue, but yes, all the best.